What is up, my beautiful people? It's your boy Adam D. I am finally back. Sorry, I was getting my wisdom teeth taken out, moving into a new apartment. But now I've got a dope streaming setup. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch all the time, so make sure you're following me on there. I'm also going to be streaming on YouTube, and I'm going to be delivering you guys tons of content. So let's do it. Let's grow this bomb squad. The first two giveaway winners are going to be announced at the end of this video. So if you're interested in that, please go check out the end of the video. Stay tuned. They can choose between Anthem or the Division, but if you didn't win, don't worry about it. Next giveaway is starting right now in this video. So comment, like, subscribe, share, follow me on my other social platforms because I'm going to pick from there as well, and just increase your chances. And I'm going to be dropping some more games for you guys. If you want a copy of Division, Anthem, maybe Mortal Kombat, depending on what you guys want to see, let me know, and that's what I'm going to do the giveaway for. But it's starting on the comments of this video is the new giveaway, so don't worry about it if you didn't win. This video is going to be going over what you need to prepare for in World Tier 5 and just general things that you're going to want to have early in the game before World Tier 5 drops. It's going to help you for the whole life cycle of this game. So if you like that, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what videos you want to see, if you want to see any specific guides. If you want to see different games, I'm looking at some Dragon Ball games, some mobile games, Mortal Kombat. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll do it. All right? I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Sorry for the delay. Let's get right into it, though. First things first, guys, probably a no-brainer. You're going to want to be 450 in World Tier 4 before World Tier 5 drops, so you can jump straight into the action. You're only going to need 425 in order to actually complete the stronghold that brings you to World Tier 5, but it's always better to be above it. You want to get as close to the actual cap, which is 500, as you possibly can. 450 is the soft cap. You can get to like 465 if you go to the recalibration station and boost your gear up. You can't do it on weapons, but you can boost your gear to like 465-ish. And from caches, you can also get 465 and above gear, like you might see me running around with. You're going to want to do that before World Tier 5 drops, just so you can speed through the leveling process. It's kind of obvious, but in case you're not there yet, you want to go and do it. Number 2, get a decent build setup. It doesn't have to be perfect min-max. It doesn't have to be just a absolute monster perfect build, but you want to have something that's going to allow you to reliably farm those higher level missions before you hit the cap of 500, especially in World Tier 5. You're going to want to be able to cruise through these things, so have something that you can rely on. I have like 6 different loadouts just for testing and things. Do not go and kill yourself over like farming for perfect rolls and stuff. It's 450 gear right now. You do not need it. You don't need it. It's not necessary. All you're going to do is get burnt out, which leads me to my next point. Take a break from the game for a little bit. If you've gotten the rest of the things that I'm going to mention, or at least a couple of them, take a little break. Maybe take a day break before the game updates, just so that you're not totally burnt out, because I know how easy it is to get burnt out on these games. I play non-stop, ungodly hours, and even I get burnt out on a lot of games. You want to just take a break, go look at the sun for a little bit. That way you will not feel as bad when you're sinking tons of hours into this game like I'm going to be, when you actually can go and get min-max rolls. Don't waste your time doing it right now when you're basically just wasting your time, right? It's going to be obsolete. These builds that all these other YouTubers are putting out right now, they're great and all, and they're great from like a meta perspective, but none of them are going to matter in 5 days time, because that update's going to come around. 450 stuff is going to be garbage. 500 is going to be the cap, and there's going to be 3 other gear sets that are going to shake up the meta. There's probably going to be more weapon drops too. So like, just chill out. Once you've gotten some things under control or you feel comfortable, don't feel pressure to go and try and get these crazy builds perfected, because it's in the long run, it's just going to hurt you. So just get a decent build that's going to carry you through, you know, like a nice assault rifle build or an LMG build. LMGs are pretty strong, reliable, don't require a lot of hard work to get a nice build going, and then just use that. Just prepare yourself mentally for the grind that you're going to have to do afterwards. My next point is to join a high level clan. My clan on Xbox, Delta, you're welcome to join it. If it's full, just shoot me a message. It probably is. I mean, it's at 50 right now, but we drop inactive people all the time. We want to get into a guild with a lot of people, guild, clan, whatever, into a clan with a lot of people that are active and decently high level. Why? Because raids are going to be coming out, and selfishly, you want those caches. That's the key. You want the caches. You want the gold caches. It'll drop you like 7 high-level items, high ends, that go above the soft cap of gear. So like the last one that my clan got, I think I got 3 or 4 pieces of like 467, whereas the soft cap is 450. And so that really helps out, and you're going to want to have those. You're going to want to be a part of some clan already prior to World Tier 5 dropping, so that you can take advantage and you're not going to be behind other people, right? Because there are going to be people like myself who go and they take advantage of this. You go and you stock up on these caches and use them once you hit max level. You're going to want that, so make sure you're in it. Even if you're just with your friends, like I don't talk to many of my clan people. I do when they need help with stuff, but like you don't have to. You can be antisocial and still be in a clan with your friends. Like just have a clan, open it up, and like let other people help you get your cash. Like it doesn't matter. You're all going just so you can get that cash. That's the big thing. Okay? The next part is try and farm some tier 3 events. The tier 3 events, the control points, they drop mods which are not really obtainable in an easy way from anywhere else, but they are guaranteed from these tier 3 events. And there's a limited amount of them, so once you do like, I want to say like 15 or 20 of these tier 3 events, you can just go in with a couple buddies. You know how to do it. You do the events around the control point, level it up to 3, and then clear it with like 4 people. It doesn't take any time at all. Once you've stopped getting mods, then you're done until they add more mods. That's it. And so that can be really helpful later down the line in the division and make it so you don't have to do it later on. You don't necessarily have to do it before World Tier 5. It is a bit of a grind, but it's something that's nice to have so that you don't have to do it later. That's the thing. Get the bad stuff out of the way now so it's not annoying later on. Coupled with that though, if you don't like farming that hard, and I'm right there with you, go and at least do some of the hidden side missions. One of them drops a 20% crit chance muzzle for SMGs, which is fantastic. The crit chance cap is 60%, so 20% from one attachment that all it does is reduce rate of fire. Fantastic. Maybe I'll post a video about that if you guys are curious and you're not sure what I'm talking about. But that one doesn't require you to farm anything. You just go and do one side mission that's kind of off the map, and you got it. So maybe I'll post a video about that later on. The last few points I got for you guys: max out on faction keys. If you're not sure what faction keys are, I'll post a video about it. But basically, there are underground portions of this game, in tunnels and stuff, that have these faction keys on walls. They're in like little electrical boxes. They are farmable. Some people have mapped out the locations. Maybe I'll post a map in the description. But you can farm these faction keys, and they're used in unlocking various exotics like the Chatterbox, which is my favorite exotic in the game right now. It's very useful. But they also unlock faction caches that appear randomly throughout the game in various missions. They're guaranteed to give you high-end loot that is above your level. I think it's guaranteed to be above your level. It might just be high-tier loot, but regardless, it's free, farmable, high-tier loot, easy to get, and you're going to want to max out on these faction keys. It doesn't take any time to do it. They are mapped out. You just run through a tunnel. You don't even have to kill enemies. You could be at like World Tier 1 and do this. But just go and grab a bunch of faction keys so that if you run across it while you're leveling through World Tier 5, you can just open them, get a free item level boost. It's very useful. Secondly, make sure if you haven't accessed your commendations yet, don't access them now. Wait until you're maxed out. Commendations are in your start menu. If you redeem a certain amount of them, you can get commendation caches, which sometimes can contain good stuff. Save it until you're level 500. I haven't even touched them because I don't really care about commendations that much, but I'm not going to be opening them until I'm level 500. That way you can get top-end loot. Again, you want to try and save the stuff that you can save, maximize the good gear that you can get, right? So do that, people. Do it. The final tip that I'm going to get you, actually second to last tip, max out your DZ rank as much as you possibly can. For me, and I'll post a video about this later, the Dark Zone is hands down the best farming location you can possibly find in this game, just for my opinion. I think in terms of easiness, in terms of not dealing with people, Dark Zone is a piece of cake. You just go around to the landmarks, clear the landmarks. You can do them solo, you can do them with a buddy, doesn't matter. For some reason, there's really not a lot of people in the DZ. I think it's because they're scared of it. But the thing is that if you go in the DZ, there's nothing to be scared of because there's nobody there. Especially, you would think that the occupied zone, at least on Xbox, would have the most amount of PvPers and crazy people trying to ruin people's days. But I think that everybody's so scared of the occupied zone that nobody goes there, even less so than the other DZs. So I go there and I farm all the time. Just kill the landmarks. Each landmark, if you have your DZ rank very high, each of those perks, they'll give you things like a guaranteed cash in the DZ every single day. Again, something that you're going to want to have. That's like a bunch of free high ends, guys. But then you can also get double those DZ cash rewards. You can get double the drops from landmark bosses. Like stuff like that. That stuff is permanent, guys. Your DZ rank can go down, but it's very hard to make it go down unless you're going rogue all the time. Get that stuff up. Get it out of the way. Even if you don't PvP, you don't have to PvP. Look, I mean, look at what I'm doing right here. I'm just with a buddy. We're just clearing landmarks. Who cares? Nobody bothers you. You don't even have to pick up the contaminated items because, in case you weren't aware, these landmarks, they drop most of the time. I want to say 75% of the time, they drop stuff that is not contaminated gear, meaning you don't have to export it with a helicopter. It just goes straight in your bags. And that goes double for the Dark Zone drops, you know, the supply drops in the Dark Zone. Whether or not you steal them or you secure them, those are not contaminated items ever. They are always guaranteed for you. So even if you feel like you want to steal it and go rogue, you're not going to lose that gear. I steal it every single time. You go rogue for 40 seconds. I think that the gear it drops when you steal it is better, but I don't know if I really have anything to back that up, but having a high DZ level is what allows you to really maximize your farming options, and that's what you want to do, guys. Maximize your farming options. I love farming in the DZ. I think it's a fantastic place to farm. It's very easy. So try and hike up your DZ level. It does not take a lot. You don't need to be super high level either. I think I'm like 43. I could be 50 right now, but I was a little naughty in the DZ. But go and max it out. It'll help you throughout the rest of the entire game. You don't even have to kill people. If people start killing guys, just leave the DZ, come back, those people will be gone. The final tip that I have, it's not really a tip, it's kind of like an option. Try and get the exotics that are out right now. Just get them out of the way. Things like the Chatterbox and the Merciless and the Liberty, these things, you know, you can get them at any time, but in some cases you might just not feel like it. The Chatterbox, you gotta do a couple things for. You gotta farm those faction keys, and you gotta go and unlock some faction things and do a special mission and find a whatever. But it's a fantastic gun, and I really think you should have it no matter what build you're using. Right now, I don't even use it as a weapon. I think I've shot it only a few times, but the holstered perk where it gives you increased attack speed, just keep in your back pocket. It's useful at all stages of the game. And the thing with exotics is, aside from like the dropped ones, like the Merciless, well, actually even the dropped ones like the Merciless, once you get an exotic, when you go to the vendor, you can automatically upgrade it. You can buy a blueprint that automatically upgrades it to whatever tier of crafting you're at. So you might as well go and get them now. You can always upgrade them later. It's not a big deal. And the things that are farmable, like the Merciless, you're just going to randomly run into them anyway. But, like, again, guys, don't stress about this World Tier 5. Just try and get a little bit prepared, and then take a little break. I'm telling you, that break is going to make a big deal. It's really going to be a big deal. Anyway, I love every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I am back. Thank you for all your support. Let me know what you want to see next, and here are the giveaway winners. Okay, so for the first two giveaway winners, you have Alan Clark and 81 Studios. They are the first two giveaway winners. They can either get a copy of Anthem or get a copy of Division 2. I'm gonna message both of them. I just need them to respond back to me and tell me what platform, and I will send them the send them the game, probably digitally. Now the next giveaway is going to start right now. I just want to make sure that I'm abiding by all of YouTube's, contest rules and everything. Like, I just want to make sure that you guys know I don't have any sponsors. There's no sponsorships or anything like that. This is just me trying to give games to my subscribers. All right. For this one, I'm just going to be picking people probably that are in the United States. If it's like an M-rated game or something like that, like, you're going to have to be, 18 years or older. I'm not going to like do like any minors getting sent M-rated game. That's not going to happen. All right. It's just going to be straight up a copy of Anthem, a copy of Division, or maybe a copy of Mortal Kombat. One of those games. It's going to be up to, I mean, that's really all there is to it. But it's just me. It's just me trying to, give back to you guys for supporting me. I'm going to try and figure out a way maybe to run these contests a little smoother in the future. Right now, I'm just picking totally at random. You just have to be a subscriber. That's the base level thing. If you want to comment, you're more than welcome to. But, help your, I'll be picking from subscribers, and I'll be looking at comments. But I just want to be fully transparent with you guys. There's no like scheming going on or anything like that. Like, all I'm doing is just trying to give games away to my subscribers, and financially where I am in life right now, like I'm capable of just giving away some games to you guys. I'm allowed to go and do what I like to do, which is just make YouTube videos. I have a full-time job outside of this. I just kind of do this for fun, and I just want to give back to you guys because this has been a blast, and I love seeing your comments and reading your feedback and hearing that I'm helping people. So any suggestions that you have for the videos in the future, please let me know. If you didn't win this time, better luck next time. I'm seriously going to be trying to do like this one after another, every time there's a giveaway or something like that. Every time a giveaway ends, I'm gonna have a new one begin. But so the giveaway is gonna start when this video gets uploaded, and I think it's going to end probably April 23rd, or if I pass 5K subscribers. If I hit 5K subscribers, whichever one comes first, that's when I'm gonna do it, because that's when Mortal Kombat comes out, and so I want to be able to give it out to someone if that's what they want beforehand. And I don't have any other crazy medical things that I have to take care of, no moving, so it's going to be a lot smoother this time. But anyway, congratulations. Make sure you guys say congratulations to Alan Clark and 81 Studios, and I love every single one of you. I read all the comments. I try and reply to all the comments. If you're on Xbox, go and add me. It's ADKid. I love all of you guys. I'm back. Sorry for being gone. Have a good night.